If we look at the mathematics of evolution through evolutionary game theory, we can actually do Monte Carlo simulations and prove theorems about what evolution really says. And surprisingly, evolution says just the opposite of what we might think. It says that if you have an organism that sees reality as it is, competing with an organism that sees none of reality, but is just tuned to what's called the fitness in the environment, the things that are important for staying alive, finding mates, getting food, and so forth, that the organism that sees reality as it is can never outcompete, is never more fit than an organism of equal complexity that sees none of reality as it is and is just tuned to fitness. So this is what evolution by natural selection actually entails. It's a theorem of the theory. And what this means is that the probability that we've been shaped to see reality as it is zero. So then the question is, well, what kind of perceptions do we have? If we've not been shaped to see reality as it is, how shall we understand our perceptions? And I think a good metaphor is the desktop interface on your computer. Suppose you're writing a paper or sending an email, and the icon for the file that you're dealing with is, say, blue, rectangular, and in the center of the screen. Does that mean that the file itself is blue and rectangular and in the center of your computer? Well, of course not. That's a silly idea. Anybody who thought that really misunderstands the point of the desktop interface. It's not there to show you the reality of the computer, the diodes, the resistors, the voltages, the magnetic fields, all the software. In fact, it's there to hide all of that reality, all that complexity, because you don't really need it. And in fact, if you had to deal with it, it would interfere with what you really want to do, which is to write that email or send a photo to your friend. So that's what evolution has done for us. Our perceptual systems, our sensory systems, are a user interface that have evolved not to show us reality, but in fact to hide reality. We don't need to see reality as it is. That would actually get in the way.